Should a man seek pleasure?
Yes. I mean, it shouldn't be his main purpose, but yes.
And why should he seek pleasure, period?
Well, it depends on what the pleasure is, but I think men have the onus of being providers and builders and leaders, that he somehow has to have an outlet or a reward, an outlet or a reward, as opposed to always trying to build and provide and lead. So yeah, the pleasure could be anything. It could be through sex, but I think, like you said, it could be addictive. But men could use hobbies to get pleasure. They could use the pursuit of money, whatever it is.
Isn't it true that every time a man has sex, he's dying?
I've heard that. Yes, I've heard that. I'm not sure if it's true, but I've heard some people talk about that. Like you're losing your energy.
You give your life away, you die.
Right. I mean, I can see that. I don't know if I believe it 100%, but I'm open to listen to more of it. Yeah.
Are you a pleasure seeker through sex?
Yeah, I would say most of my sex is for sport.
It's for pleasure?
For sport and pleasure, yes.
And what do you mean by sports?
Sport would be I'm doing it just to achieve something, or fun, or an outlet, or a exercise or activity. It's not to connect to a person. It is not to vet her out or anything. It's just for sport.
What the?
Sex for sport. That's where we are right now.
And why are you seeking pleasure? What do you mean when you're seeking pleasure through sex? What does that mean?
I'm looking just to have fun through the situation. There's nothing more. I'm not trying to marry the woman. I'm not trying to see how good she is at it. I'm just trying to get an outlet.
And what is wrong with you that you need pleasure?
I don't think anything's wrong with you. I mean, we can't be robots out here. You know, we can't be. I mean, you can if you'd like to. There's men that actually figured out to be monks and not achieve pleasure and just separate themselves from women, and they've been very successful at it. So it is a lifestyle, but I don't think I'm at that point in my life. So yeah, I'm going to need an outlet.
And why do you need pleasure?
Why do I need pleasure?
Yeah,
because I'm a hard worker, Jesse. Man, I've written books. I'm doing an interview with Jesse Lee Peterson out here. And for the most part, I'm working 16 hours a week, 17 hours a week. I don't have a team yet like you. So at some point I'm gonna have to get a team, but I have to do all this stuff by myself. So I have to have an outlet sometime.
And so after this interview, you're going to go and seek some pleasure through sex.
I do have a roster of women who do monkey double backflips on the coach. So at some particular point, it will be somebody who's going to give me access to that peace league or something like that. So
how many women are you having sex with right now?
I'm not having sex with nobody right now. I'm talking to you, but
I'm talking about after, like every day and night.
Every day and night. I mean, it could differ. I mean, listen, in this culture, Jesse, you can have somebody lined up every day. But for me, like there could be a week where I see 5 women. All right. But I might not have sex with all 5 of them.
How many days in a week?
There's 7 days in a week.
Oh, so you rest on the 7th.
I rest on whatever day. I try to do the middle of the week to give them a rest.
What would happen to you if you didn't have sex?
Nothing.
How do you know?
Because nothing happens. I mean, nothing like if there's nobody that shows up, I actually just do more work.
Amazing. You wrote, you have a video that I saw a part of last night on S-testing. I can't say the word S-H-T.
Yeah.
What is S-testing?
It's basically a form of manipulation that women use. And when I say manipulation, it's not a malicious manipulation. It is just her testing you out. It's a way for her to test her boundaries with you, how much she can get away or how much you like her. So she's going to take you through a series of events that are basically going to qualify you, or if she has insecurities, is basically going to tell you where she is in a relationship.
Like what can you give? Are you able to think of an example, a couple of examples of what the women do when they're testing a man?
Yeah, the easiest ones, they'll have like a silent treatment would be a SHIT test, what you call here, or do I look fat in this dress? I mean, it would be an obvious situation where you win or lose. Ultimately, when she's S-testing you, you win. You don't win. You basically win by not playing in the S testing. But for the most part, She's going to take you through a series of events where you are pigeonholed. Do I look fat in this dress? Is a SHIT test. Well, obviously, if you believe you look fat in this dress, lady, you're fat in the dress. But if I say you're fat in the dress, then I lose out, and then she can do the silent treatment and continue to manipulate me. Well, I'm not talking to you, and how dare you? And see that's a loss. But if I say, no, honey, you look fine in that dress, obviously, then I lied to her, and she knows I lied to her, and now she's going to be able to say you're a liar. So it's almost like they paint you into this corner, but it's basically what children with breasts do. They SHIT test you to figure out your spot or to gain an advantage over you.
So with that example, a woman asks you, do I look fat in a dress? Should the man tell the truth or should he lie?
Well, I would say you would tell her the truth. All right. That would be the only way to do it.
Oh, okay.
And then at least then she can't call you a liar. So I think if she's able to prove that you lied to her, then it's going to be hard for her to, like that she says, you tell her I'm going out to dinner with my boys. She's going to say, well, you're a liar. You're going to say, I'm not a lie. Well, you lied to her in other situations where you tested her. So you don't want to be a liar at all times.
And do men do the same thing to women? Well, not the exact same thing, but do they do the SHT test to women?
I don't think so. But men do manipulate women. So yes, I don't think they SHIT test them, but they do manipulate them. See, the testing that women do it's a constant. And it's almost to the point of harassment and terrorism. Men don't do it at the great length to call it S testing. So I wouldn't qualify it. But men do manipulate women, obviously. And women might disagree with my statement about them not testing them.
And you said that there's something called the nuclear SHT testing. What is the nuclear testing?
Well, that's where she's going to really drop the bomb on you, where she might say something like, I'm not happy. And I call it I'm not happy, which basically is going to put you in a situation where you have to figure out how to make her happy or tell her to kick rocks. Now, most guys immediately try to make her happy. All right, what is it, honey? What do I need to do? Where do I need to do for you? And then she'll come up with stuff. Oh, you need to help around the house a little bit more or mow the lawn a little bit more, whatever it's going to do to benefit her. And then it's basically she's giving you the indication that she's going to blow it up. All right. I'm not happy means there's another bull in the ring, or I want to test out my marketplace value, or I want to go to girls' nights out, or I want to do something like that. So when you get to the nuclear level, your relationship's over. And when you hear I'm not happy, you basically tell her to kick rocks.
Amazing. What the? So what do you think about? So let me just ask about this free agent lifestyle.
Yep.
Men's guide to peace, quiet, and freedom. Tell me once again, what is that exactly?
Yeah, the free agent lifestyle is an opportunity for men to pursue their happiness, pursue their pleasures over women. And it's basically another strategy to raise your marketplace value out here, or at least live the life for yourself. Men are trained to do life and give to others. And we should be happy just giving up a lot of the things that we produce in this world. And that's how we've been brought up. We're told that there's a reward in that. Well, that's changed because because traditionalism has changed and women have changed. They become more progressive. And so if a guy leads that way, he's going to take a big loss. And we're learning that in the family court. Ultimately, you got to pay for the woman. So we're teaching guys, look, I know what men want. They want peace, quiet, and freedom. But a lot of times they also want women. But if they don't have a good negotiation point, meaning they haven't built up their lives, they're going to get low quality women. And low quality women are going to lead to a very miserable lifestyle for men.
So does peace come from within, or does it come from external conditions?
Yeah, I think it comes a little bit of both. So the free agent lifestyle is going to teach you to pursue peace from within, and then it's going to be able to help you select partners that are going to bring more peace to you, as opposed to a bitter, vindictive woman who doesn't know or hasn't been trained to bring peace to men.
Amazing. Have you heard of MGTOW?
Yes, I heard of MGTOW. Yep.
And mean that men going their own way, they're like done with women, I believe. Am I right about that? They're done with women?
They're done to an extent. They're done with traditional relationships.
Meaning that they're just out there being slut makers?
They could be slut makers, or they could be a monk. They could completely go their own way. That's the beautiful thing about MGTOW is there's no defining rule that they live by. Every person is going to be different.
Have you ever coached with men who are in that movement?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
And what caused them to become a MGTOW?
Oh man, it could be a variety of things. It could be that they're ugly, or it could be that they got divorced, or it could be that a girlfriend broke their heart or broke up with them or cheated on them, or it could be that they haven't been successful in relationships. There's a variety of reasons of why a guy would choose that. But the point of it is it gives them an option, as opposed to saying, okay, I have less than, or I'm less than, or I got divorced, or I'm homeless. What do I do then? And they get an answer in MGTOW. They get an answer. They get a direction. Well, live life for yourself. Okay. That works out.
Would you recommend that, living life for yourself?
I would recommend it for a lot of men. Yeah. A lot of men are not ready to deal with traditional relationships today. I would tell them, don't even try. You're going to frustrate the hell out of yourself if you try this.